everyone, this is Katie from kgrantdesign.com, and I'm going to share with you today a tutorial on a background element that I use in a lot of designs just to add a little bit of subtle dynamic to the background if I'm not quite sure what else to do. I call it a starburst or a sunburst, and it's really quick and simple and can help you out in a pinch if you're not quite sure what to do. So I do this in Adobe Illustrator, which I've got open already, and we're going to start by using our polygon tool, which is nestled underneath your rectangle tool. So you want to select that, and then just click inside your artboard to bring up your polygon options. We want to create a triangle, so as long as you've got 3 sides, you should be fine. So there we go. You can manipulate the size of your triangle in that options panel, but I like to just do it based on each design. And I already have a gradient set on this. Again, you can use whatever you want that works for you. I really like gradients for this look just because it is kind of that burst sun star kind of feel, so a gradient is nice. I'm going to manipulate this so that it's a really tall, skinny triangle. Just like that. And then we're going to use our rotate tool, which is located here. And you want to set an anchor point for what you're going to rotate around first. And since this is a burst, we're going to want to rotate around the top point of our triangle. So when you hover over that point, you'll see that the word anchor comes up, which is exactly what we want. So you just want to go ahead and click, and that's going to set your anchor point. And you'll see when you do set your anchor, your cursor changes to an arrow, which is also what we want. You want to take that cursor, holding the option key so that you can duplicate, rotate a second ray next to your first one. Again, however far that you want. Now, doing Command D, that's going to duplicate the action that you just did, rotating around that original anchor point the entire time. So you want to just do as many as you're going to need. I think that I'm good about here. Then going back to using my move tool, I'm going to select all and Command G to group so that I can move all of these guys together. I want mine to fill up my whole artboard, so I'm going to hold Shift and drag so that they fill up the whole artboard. Like so. So that looks pretty cool just as it is. You can mess with the opacity some, so you know it's a little less jarring or however you want. But it also is really great if you put a gradient background behind these guys. So using your rectangle tool, you can create a gradient. And I like to use the same one that I used for the rays themselves and then manipulate it that way. Alright, now I want to send this to the back so that it's underneath my my ray bursts. And it's really hard to see it right now because they are the same gradient. So I'm actually going to select my bursts and just do like an opposite gradient. You can just kind of mess with it to see what you get there. That's more what I'm looking for. There we go. And then again, you can play with the opacity to see what you come up with. So, and that's about it. It creates this nice, subtle, dynamic look that you can set, you know, behind pretty much anything. So, thank you for listening, guys. And in the future, you can find more tutorials and information at kgrantdesign.com. Have a great day.